You know how you do an early read for a book, and after you finish it, you immediately go to pre-order it so that you can have your own physical copy? That was me with this book, Heartbreak Hotel by Ellen O. Clover. This officially releases on September 23rd, and y'all, this was such a beautiful and heartwarming book on healing, grief, and broken hearts. Now, in saying all that, you might think that it was overly heavy read, and it wasn't. Even though it had those themes in it, it still had many lighthearted moments, so it didn't feel like something that was just like overly sad. This book follows Lou, and she is recently single after being dumped by her boyfriend of 6 years. Now, this boyfriend pretty much took care of her financially. She didn't have a job, so after the breakup, her only ask of him was to keep the home that they shared. She fell in love with this home. It was in the Colorado mountains, and he was okay with that. But she, of course, would have to take over the payments for the house, and at this time, she had no income. So she comes up with the idea to rent the extra rooms of the house out and run it as a bed and breakfast for the brokenhearted. So it's called Come Back In, which was so appropriately and affectionately named. This was such a great place for healing for the tenants who came to stay there. I absolutely fell in love with Lou and the MMC Henry, who was a veterinarian. Lou and Henry ended up finding solace within each other, but also giving each other the space and the individual time to heal and to be there for each other. I absolutely loved the supporting characters and all of the tenants that came to stay at the Come Back In. They were just so cute and so adorable. If you are a fan of slow burn romances, He Falls First, books with mental health representation, grief, healing, and found family, I think you would definitely enjoy this as well. And also, if you're looking for a new read to put on your fall TBR, this would definitely be a perfect read because this book is set right in the fall. So it's September, the leaves are turning, we go into November, into Thanksgiving and everything. So this would definitely be a great fall read. The setting is in Colorado and the mountains, so it gives that like fall, weather changing, like, this that whole type of time of year type of vibe. I love how all the tenants that came to stay at the Come Back In were also able to learn from each other and teach each other something as well about healing. And I think that having them all together also helped Lou within her healing process. Lou had recently graduated and she was a therapist, but she was waiting to take her licensing exam. So this was kind of just the perfect setup and perfect new pivot for her. Comment below and let me know if you plan to add this to your TBR.